this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So first and 10 now from the 30. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Ready? Ready, 80. Too low. Check nickel, 80. He's coming. Double up.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. From the 22, Newton flushed out right. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
Ready? Look at it.
47's the mic.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
Alert 3.
8.
Watch out.
Back to throw, Newton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6 as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Here we go. 180. 8.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And his kick is indeed good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit a partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
12.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away.
Come on, man. Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 3rd down, Noble. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Get ready. Show it. 8.
Newton on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Gun.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got this down to the 35. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Great.
On 1st down, Newton. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here. Here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. Touchdown, Carolina! A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. To try here for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. Open receiver, that's Caden Smith, the tight end. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
21.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Garoppolo again. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Begin.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Around the NFL, they've gone to the 3rd in Cleveland. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
20.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Just like that.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Gun.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Panthers have the 1st. It's a gain of 12.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
Now Newton on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. How does the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away? That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. The Saints on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe... you've taught me this before. Maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them. 2
yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On first down, Noble. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. On second down, McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point attempt to follow here. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. And to give this time to the tailback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
21. 12, fellas, here we go.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Check the backer.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting knocked.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 30. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down now, it's Flowers, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Carolina, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Damn, jukebox make a difference. Oh, yeah. I'm glad I know about that damn superstar shit now. Block faster now.
I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. Give me that work and I can sell it.
I had to quit running to his side.
I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now.
Who you got on the left side, a rookie?
If I let you tell it, put my heart and soul in, so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in the prison, been claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in the sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in.
Shit, alright, damn,
I'm seeing 20.
Alright, man.